Good morning guys, and welcome to today's video. Today is Tuesday and it's the start of my TrainerRoad specialty phase. My specialty is actually going to be mountain bike cross-country marathon because over the next 2 months, that's what my important races are going to be, is actually marathon type races. Since today is the start of the plan, that can actually only mean one thing, and that is that I'm about to do an FTP ramp test. I've actually made quite a few videos of these by now because you do so many of them over the entire TrainerRoad training plan to assess your progress, and I've been progressing really well. On the last test, I increased my FTP by 5%. I would love to see another 5% gain today. I got sick in the middle of this last block, so I don't know how much all of that has actually interfered with my training. Let's just jump right in. I'm not gonna make a big deal of this because like I said, I've made so many videos of these ramp tests already. I'm just gonna give you guys a quick little time lapse of me suffering, basically. To be honest, my legs just never actually showed up for the test. I noticed it very early on that there was definitely fatigue there, and I know why, and I'm gonna tell you why because this is something I've wanted to kind of put out there and talk about for just a little bit that I've noticed throughout the TrainerRoad plans for months now, but I'll talk about that in just a bit. Real quick about the test, I actually ended up with a result just a couple watts lower than my current FTP, which is obviously like one of the worst things that can happen from an FTP test, but honestly, I'm not too worried about it because like I said, I didn't come into this test like I wanted to. I know that I'm not fully rested and that was not my best effort for the test. So I'm gonna leave my FTP currently where it's at, which is 214 watts, and I'm going to reassess. The problem is that I have to figure out how to get fresh again in order to do the test because I did not come in today as fresh as I would have wanted to. And like a couple things. First off, I'm not even that sweaty like I normally am after the test. So I know I didn't go as hard as I normally do. I didn't hit my max heart rate. Like I said, the legs just didn't show up. I want to explain a little bit more some of the things that I've noticed about the TrainerRoad plan and how that affected me today. I am at the start of my specialty phase, which means I've done 20 weeks of training with TrainerRoad, and I have done the majority of these rides indoors on the trainer. I'm actually to the point where I've received a lot of criticism for how much I rode the trainer this winter and not riding outdoors. So these two topics kind of go hand in hand for me because the reason why I didn't ride outdoors is the reason why the TrainerRoad plans are so good. I've been following a high volume TrainerRoad plan, which means I ride 6 days out of the week. So it gives me 6 rides to do on the trainer. What I've discovered over time is that this training plan is structured extremely well in the fact that it gives me the appropriate ride in order to be able to hit every single day pretty recovered. There were very few times when I would go into a ride and feel extremely fatigued. Most of the time that was due to other factors that I was adding in, like my strength sessions or if I did do an outside ride. So what I'm getting at is that there were a couple times when I did sub my ride for an outdoor ride, and typically my goal was to do a mountain bike ride and to try to simulate what the plan ride was as much as possible. First off, that is extremely difficult to do on the mountain bike because the terrain changes so much. So usually I would just try to match the TSS of that ride. Last week was my recovery week and I did every single ride on the mountain bike outdoors, and I actually had the same TSS for that week that I would have had if I did the indoor rides. But the difference is that since I was outdoors on the mountain bike, I went into zones that were higher than what I should have been in. But I feel like that has an effect on how your body recovers. If you do a couple of harder efforts, it takes more to recover from that. I didn't feel recovered today. I did check my HRV and it was not where it should have been. It was low. So yeah, that's something that I've noticed earlier on in the training plan, and that's kind of why I didn't push to go and ride outdoors. It's because I wanted to follow the plan as close as possible, and I knew that changing the ride for an outdoor ride would cause more stress on my body regardless of how much TSS I put in. But I still want to do some intervals to keep my fitness kind of sharp. So what I'm gonna start trying to do going forward is that I'm actually gonna switch my plan. Since I'm starting the specialty phase, I'm gonna switch from high volume to low volume. The Tuesday and Thursday rides are intervals and they're only an hour long. My plan is to do those on the trainer, do them in the morning, and still do outdoor rides in the evening. So I'm going to be adding in double session days. Now, the outdoor rides in the evening are not gonna be anything too grueling. They're just gonna kind of be a ride for me to get outdoors, ride with my friends, and just have a good time and enjoy being on the bike, but still get some stress from it in order to adapt to being on the bike outdoors. So right now I'm gonna keep my FTP where it's at. I'm gonna try to retest. Honestly, I want to train, but I also want to have fun with my friends outdoors. That's really what I'm trying to do, is find the best of both worlds right now. And yeah, we're gonna see how this goes, and then I'm gonna adapt it from here.
Yeah, we're gonna go out ride today. We're gonna go real fast. We're gonna race.
We're not actually doing any of that. What you got there, Ben?
Rake.
What are you doing with my rake?
I'm gonna roast a bunch of weenies.
I was gonna do marshmallows actually, but...
Yeah, weenie, marshmallow, weenie, marshmallow, weenie,
You
marshmallow.
can't get your marshmallows next to your weenies.
Yeah, you don't want a sticky weenie.
Speak for yourself.
This is our Tuesday night group ride. It's kind of sad, you know?
Yeah.
This used to be a lot bigger.
Pretty sad.
Hopefully we can make Tuesday night rides great again.
It's kind of early in the season too. I mean, this is like the first really nice weekend or weekday, so you figure more people will be out.
It was a nice fun ride tonight. The weather was really great and the trail conditions are definitely improving thanks to everybody who has done work on the trail. It's all good. It's getting better day by day. I was just scrolling through my Strava feed and I follow Nate Pearson, who is the CEO of TrainerRoad, and he actually posted an outdoor ride today. And in it, he says, testing a new TR feature, 6 by 10 minutes at threshold. This ride was done outside. So basically, it sounds like he is testing a feature of TrainerRoad that's gonna allow us to ride the workouts outdoors. I think it's funny that I've gone on a rant today about wanting to continue to try to do my indoor training, but if TrainerRoad somehow can export the workout directly to my Garmin, I would definitely give that a try. It looks like, based on the comments on this ride, that most people really want to be able to do TrainerRoad outdoors. I know I definitely do. Anyways, that's gonna do it for me for today, guys. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you like it, and I'm gonna see you on the next one.